Hi and welcome to my first video, and it will be about how to crochet coasters. As you can see at the end of this video, your coaster will be looking like this. It is a double crochet stitch and it is 5 inches long. And for those of you who go by centimeters, it is 13 centimeters long. You will be needing your personal choice of yarn, and I did use a J10 6.00 millimeter hook, and you will be needing also scissors. To start out your loop, you need to put it in on your left hand, wrap it around your finger. First string, you want to pull over the second string. Then you want to go ahead and wrap it around again your finger. Put the first string, counting from left to right, over the second string and pull. That will be your loop. Next, we will be doing chains. By doing a chain, you want to go ahead and wrap it around the crochet hook from back to forward, and you want to pull through and that's chain 1. I'm going to go ahead and do that again, twice, and you want to do it again 3 times. Wrap it around the crochet hook and pull through. Then you want to go in with your crochet hook on the first chain at the top, as you can see here, and then you want to go ahead and wrap the string on the crochet hook from back to forward. You want to pull through, and that will make a little circle. You may not see it right now, but you will soon. And then you want to go ahead and pull through again. That is called a slip stitch. And I don't know, for those of you who are familiar, you will be able to see the little circle. You want to go ahead and make a chain 1 and chain 2. You want to go ahead and start your double crochet stitch. Wrap it around the hook, go in through the little circle, wrap it around your hook, pull through, having 3 strings on the crochet hook. Then you want to wrap it around your hook from back to forward, pull through 2, and then wrap it around the crochet hook again, and then pull through 2. And that is called a double crochet stitch. You've just completed 1, and you want to go ahead and do that 11 more times. And here's just a faster process. That was 11. This is me doing number 12. Wrap it around, pull through 2, wrap it around, and pull through 2. Then you want to go ahead, and this should be your final look for row number 1. You can see it's a little circle already. You want to go ahead and slip stitch on the second chain at the top. 1 and 2. And again, slip stitch. All you have to do is just go through the little chain. You want to go ahead and wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through. Without wrapping the yarn again, you just want to go pull through all of it. And that's a slip stitch. You want to go ahead and chain 2. Here's chain 1 and chain 2. And then on the second row, we're going to do 2 double crochet stitches on each double crochet at the top. And I will show you what that looks like. You just go ahead and go in through the first double crochet at the top. And on the same top that you went through the first time, you want to go ahead and go through that again. And do another double crochet hook. Double crochet stitch, sorry. And that should be what you are trying to look for, aim for. You want to go ahead and do it again. Pull through 2, wrap it around, and pull through 2. And then that's 1 double crochet, and then you want to do the second one. And this is how it looks like on a closer view. You wrap it around your hook, go through the top of the double stitch on the first row, wrap your yarn around the hook, wrap your yarn around the hook, and then pull through 2, wrap the yarn around the hook, and pull through 2 again. That's double crochet stitch, and that's 1, and you want to have 2. Wrap your yarn around the hook, go through the top, wrap your yarn around the hook, pull, wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through 2, wrap the yarn around the hook, and pull through 2 again. And that's how it looks like. 2 double crochet stitches in 1. And that is what the second row consists of. So you are doing an increase. This is called an increase when you're doing 2 stitches in 1. So the second row just basically consists of doing an increase. And I do recommend every 6 stitches that you've done, you want to go ahead and just double check that you are doing 2 instead of 1. I sometimes messed up and end up doing 1 and then have to pull through all the yarn and have to redo everything all over again. So just go ahead and double check every 6 stitches or 4 for beginners. And I'm gonna slip stitch on the top of the chain, and that again is going through the top of the chain. Wrap your yarn around the hook, pull it, and then pull through the rest of the string. And that is the second row done. You want to go ahead and do row 3, chain 2, and on this row you want to go ahead and just do a double crochet. That's 1. You want to go ahead and go on the next one, do another double crochet stitch, and then do 2 on the same. So it's going to be 1 and then 2 double crochet stitch. So it's 1 double crochet stitch, the next one 2 double crochet stitch. You want to go ahead and increase on every other and then that is 2 double crochet stitch. So as you can see, that's 1 and then an increase on the next. So it's going to be 1 single double crochet stitch and then an increase, 1 and then an increase. And then on this row, especially row number 3, you really want to double check your work and make sure you are keeping the same pattern. I myself do mistakes, and I notice them once I'm completely done with the row. So that just saves you a lot of time if you do double check your work and you make sure you are doing the pattern the same, increasing on every other stitch, then completing the entire row and having to start all over again. And here is what it's gonna start to look. Before you finish, you're always going to end on an increase, meaning you will always end on having to do 2 double crochet stitches. And then this is me slip stitching. And then you want to go ahead and do chain 2 again to begin row 4. On this row, you're going to go ahead and do one single double crochet stitch. You wrap the yarn around the hook, go through the first stitch, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. Then the next one is another single double crochet stitch. And then on the second one, you're going to do an increase. So that means you would have to do 2 double crochet stitches. That's 1, and this is 2. Two single crochet stitches, and then on the third one you're going to do an increase. And a reminder, as you're doing row 4, I do strongly suggest you double check on your work. Make sure that you are doing the increases on row 4 on on the third stitch. So it's 2 single double crochet stitches, and then on the third one you want to increase. And you want to make sure you're doing the increases correct, or else the end result will probably end up looking like a little miniature bowl instead of it being completely flat for your cups. This is really easy for beginners, and I think it's an excellent idea. This way you won't have to pay a lot. You can just buy the yarn and then do it yourself. Make as many as you want. And then here is you slip stitch at the end. And then here's the cup that I sometimes use for my tea. And then here I'll just go ahead and at least pull 2 inches of string away so it can give me enough room so I can weave the ends through the little crochet. And another thing I forgot to mention, you would need, of course, needles. I got these at Michael's for I think $2 to $3. You want to just go ahead and go in. As you can see, I'm going in between the double crochet and I'm pulling through at least 4. I'm going through 4. You want to go ahead and make sure you're not pulling too hard. That way it doesn't look, people won't notice where it starts and where it ends. You want to go ahead and weave in back again. That way if they do get dirty, when you wash it, it won't loosen up as it's washing. And then you want to go ahead and clip off of the ends. And this is how it looks like. Your final result of your coasters. The brand that I used, I will put in the description box. So go ahead and check that out. And this is the end result. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.